back to the channel. Metal Marty Mac back with another video. This time, guys, it's the vinyl tag for 2025. Marty and Alan from the Heavy Metallurgy have been at it again and have put out their 20 questions for this year for the metal tag. This is their second year doing it, and once again they put out some good ones. Really good questions. Some of them are a bit tricky. Took me a good bit of effort to come up with something, but yeah. So I've got a lot of stuff here to show, obviously, with 20 questions. Well, not a lot, but yeah, so I'm quickly going to fly through them. So once again, thanks Marty and Alan for doing this. It's good fun. I know you've taken over Scott's reign the last 2 years, but it's always it's always something to look forward to do the metal tag. You know, it's just get stuff off your shelf and just have a root through your collection. So, going to fly through these. Let's get this done and wrapped up really quickly. So the questions were hype. First question is hype. An album you're anticipating in 2025. Well, this is very easy for me. Alan picked the same band, and I think one or two people I've seen doing them as well have done it already. Said it's new Sabotage, the new and final Sabotage. It's just, as a Sabotage fan, it's something we've wanted for a long time. Not for them to finish completely, but yeah, I can't wait for the new Sabotage album. And Pentagram of an album out at the end of January, new Pentagram album, which is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, there's loads of other stuff, but yeah, they're going to be two highlights for me this year, I reckon. And the new Dream Theater, obviously, that's coming out, so that's going to be amazing too. Okay, that's question one. Question two: show the 25th item in your collection. Now, I've watched Jorgen do his one this morning, so he done cassette, CD, and vinyl. So I'm going to do the same thing because I'm a copycat. So the cassettes. So, no, sorry. Yeah, I'll do the cassette first. So the cassette I picked off, 25th cassette on my shelf, is Bad Company 10 from 6. So, yeah, Paul Rogers, everybody knows Bad Company. I think this is a compilation. It is definitely a compilation, yeah. But that's the 25th cassette on my shelf. Bad Company 10 from 6. CD-wise, we had a bit of German power metal, symphonic metal. So this is Moonglow by Tobias Sammet's Avantasia. Good listen. It's kind of nice digibook with a book. But yeah, it's a really good listen. There's a great song on this. Is it Fuck It? Is it Moonglow or something like that? Richie Blackmore's bit of stuff is on it. Candice Night. And it's a good song. Good song, good album. And then vinyl. I hope I have these vinyls in order. They're all over the floor. Well, not over the floor, but they're in pile. Okay, from the UK, we have the mighty Atomcraft, Future Warriors. What year did Future Warriors come out? But 1984, 85, I think. But yeah, excellent UK heavy metal band. Love it. Love Atomcraft. They're brilliant. This is on Back on Black. You can see a picture of them there. Looking all very metal-y. Perfect for the metal tag. Okay, question number 3. Overdue. Name an older band you checked out in 2024. Now, this is a band I've seen live in 24, and this is the reason why I really checked them out. Now, I've known about them for years. I've probably heard an odd song here and there. Sludge band, one of the big guys in the Sludge band. So I'm actually going to see them now in March with Napalm Death. So yeah, Crowbar. This is their latest release, I think Zero and Below. But it was a band I never actually sat down and listened to all their albums. And because of the gig, I probably sat down and listened to all their stuff now. And they're a band I'm going to be on the hunt for to pick up their stuff, because I absolutely love Crowbar. I can just throw on their whole discography and shuffle and listen to it. They're really, really good. Kirk, brilliant band, great sludge stuff. So that's, yeah, Crowbar. Never checked out Crowbar really till this year now. So that's pretty amazing. Feeding the Monkey. How do you purchase most of your music? I would have to say most of my music comes from EMP or else Amazon. It's ever since Brexit. I used to love Discogs, get stuff from the UK, but the prices is ridiculous. I do get a lot of stuff from Bandcamp. Well, I'd like to buy a lot more from Bandcamp. Most of the stuff I usually have to get sent to Northern Ireland because of postage again, and then sometimes it could take me 8 weeks, 10 weeks to get the stuff from my sisters. I know it's not miles away, but I don't drive, and so yeah. I pick up from anywhere, record fairs, there's a local shop in Donegal that I buy a lot of stuff of as well. But I do buy a lot from EMP and Amazon, because just with the free postage on Amazon as well, it just makes a lot more sense. Sometimes you're waiting to get stuff to come out on that. But yeah, I try to shop around basically everywhere and anywhere. Okay, question number 5, Enigma. Sorry, I'm reading the questions list here because there's a lot. Show a metal band that's hard to place into a subgenre. Now, this is a band, I think I discovered them this year as well. I'm not sure, it could be the year before. It's just all The whole year's all blending in together. But it's just a German band, and this band, I wouldn't call them avant-garde, but they're described as a rock band, heavy metal, psych rock, doom, kind of witch rock, flute rock. This is Germany's Wukan, and this is their album Reap the Sorrow. Now I ended up buying their complete discography because I love this band. They've got an amazing vocalist, and I can't remember her name. Bollocks. But I can't remember her name, but she's fantastic, and they're a great band. But yeah, where do you put this band? Because they have short, catchy numbers, like Jethro Tull kind of numbers, like the Ratcatchers on this, very Jethro Tull inspired. But then they also have the last song on this album is 18 minutes long. It's a really doomy, slow, heavy one. It's called Cosmic Guilt. This is just one of their albums. They do some of their stuff in their native tongue, German, and it's fantastic. But great band. If you haven't checked them out, Wukan. I think I pronounced that right. Wukan, not Vukan. Wukan. Reap the Storm. But a fantastic band. This is the kind of band that's getting into a bit more psych rock and witch rock and that sort of stuff. But yeah, absolutely killer release. Where am I putting these albums over here? Okay. That was Enigma. Eaton Crow. Name an album they used to hate but is finally checked out. Hate is a strong word. This is an album I didn't really bother. This band has been out since 60s, 70s. I'd say we'll go with 70s. I'm not sure. And it's not. They're still, well, not still putting out stuff. But yeah, I've always loved Destroyer and Love Gun and all the early Kiss stuff. But I never actually sat down and listened to the latter stuff. You know, the makeup list Kiss if you want. But this is absolutely, I listened to this again last week. This is absolutely fantastic. What a brilliant album. I even like it more so than the older stuff now. This is just brilliant. Not for the Innocent, Lick It Up, Young and Wasted, All Hell's Breaking Loose. It's an absolutely brilliant Kiss album. So yeah, this is an album. What was it? They asked for an album they used to hate. It's not an album I hated. It's an album I didn't really care to even check out, but I'm glad I did. I really do. I'd love to get that in vinyl now as well, because it's a banger of an album. Really, really good. Very impressed. I shouldn't be surprised. It's Kiss, like, you know, Kiss put out some great stuff. Okay, question number 7. A blind buy in 24. I bought a lot of blind buys in 24. I do like me blind buy once I know the record label or the kind of, if the category, if it's new wave of traditional heavy metal or older 80s metal or anything like that. I will take a stab at it, you know, if the price is good. So this album I bought, this is just one of the many ones you showed. I love the cover of this, so that's why I'm showing it. This is The Plague Court by Gauntlet Rule. So this is a heavy metal band featuring Roger Johansson, and this is savage. This is really, really good blind buy. So 2022, yeah, on From the Vault, really, really good, really, really good album. That good band. Putting it the wrong side again. Okay, next question. Collector Scum. Show an album that you have more than one pressing of on the same format. So I'm gonna pick one of my favorite bands. So I'm picking obviously Satan. You all know I love Satan. So this is their 2018 even, 2018-19 album, Cruel Magic. So that's a standard black version there on Metal Blade Records when it came out. But I also did pick up this year the Cruel Magic box set, which has a gatefold version of the vinyl. And you're going to make me take it out with all this shit in it. But yeah. So this is that's a single version. This is... I'm actually haven't got the records in it, so I can show you the 2 records then. So this is the gatefold version. So it's got like an album of demos and other stuff, unreleased stuff on it as well. So yeah, it's on double vinyl, that one. So that's just one. I do have another couple of Satan albums, the same albums, more recent ones on different coloured vinyls, because I'm a scumbag, as we know. Okay, question number 9. Show a Grail. Depends what you mean by Grail again. That question again is coming up. Something that you really wanted and got in 24. Well, that's it. This is something I really, really wanted in 24. I've always wanted it. I don't know why I just never picked it up. It just never happened. And then, I don't know if this re-release came out this year again. And I don't even know what label it's on. But yeah, finally pulled the plug on a 1969 classic prog rock, classic, one of the first prog rock albums. So King Crimson, Court of the Crimson King. I've always wanted this album. I've always liked King Crimson, and this year I just pulled the plug on it. So it's not technically a Grail, but for me a Grail is something that I really, really want, regardless of it's not making me a valuable album or anything like that. It's value for me. And this is just one that I always wanted, and I got it this year, and finally, and this is sort of inspired me to get a lot more prog records, which I will show eventually. But yeah, banger of an album. Okay, we're at the halfway mark. I can take a wee drink. Question 10. Plea to the VC. Please, plea to the VCLT. Agree that. No, wait a minute. Sorry, I think I wrote that wrong. A Grail item that you were on the. I think I fucked up. Yeah, it's an item that you really want to get, that you're hunting for. So, yeah, it's a Grail item. It's nothing to do with VCLT. Maybe it is VCLT as well. I think I fucked it up. But anyway, yeah, this is one I'm looking for on vinyl. I'm sure a lot of you know. It's Immortal Soul. Yeah, absolutely adore this band, as you know, Riot. I would just love to have this. This is the last Mark Reale album, and it's the only one I'm missing on vinyl from my Riot vinyl collection. So yeah, Immortal Soul. What year was that? 2011 or something? 2011. Yeah, fantastic. And also this one, I would love to get on vinyl. This is my favourite album by this Canadian 3-piece powerhouse rock band. Amazing band. This album is so bloody good. Triumph, Surveillance. It's probably not a hard album to get, but I just haven't stumbled across it yet. But this is a must-have for me personally. I really, really want this on vinyl. I have to get the CD even because I've played this cassette so much. I'm afraid of it just dying on me because it's old like myself. But yeah, Triumph, Surveillance, banger, love it. Okay, let's try to get back on track here. Okay, Boomerang, an album no matter how many times you get rid of arrives back in your collection. Well, I'm going to show you 3 because they're the one band, and I haven't listened to these albums in so bloody long. I'm going to have to re-listen them because I'm going to see this band now in 4 or 5 weeks in February, I think it is. Maybe it's more. Sometime in February, anyway. Pantera's back on the road, and these 3 fucking albums, man. I've had these albums in my collection so many times. I still don't listen to them, but I'm going to have to re-listen to them again. So Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display, and Far Beyond Driven. Anytime as anybody comes into their house and they're chatting with him and talking with CDs, I'll say, oh, do you want those Pantera ones? And I'll give it to them. Next thing I'll go to a boot sale or somewhere and I'll find them like for 50 pence or something like that, and I will buy them again. I don't know many times. This must be the 4th time in 2 years these 3 albums have been back in my collection. It's insane. I've even refused them from a friend of mine who was giving me extra copies of them, like, you know. So yeah, Pantera, gonna need a re-listen before I go to the gig. Not that I don't know the songs, I think we're all burnt out on them at this stage. But yeah, question 12, this is going nicely. An artist you lost track of but reconnected in 2024. Yeah, definitely. One of the guys in the VC, Jason, Black Letter Eyes, showed, he's going to get another mention in a few minutes as well, but he showed this album. I think it was him that showed the album. Somebody showed this album, and this classic heavy metal band. They're one of those bands, you know, they're there or thereabouts, but for me personally, I didn't feel like I needed to buy their stuff. But now I bought a few of their albums this year, and I missed out on their latest album, but I have it ordered, and my God, it's amazing. So this is a band that I'm going to be collector scumming this year, and we're going to be really collecting all their stuff now. Now I do have a few of their classics. I have Painkiller, and I have British Steel, and but these are another 2 of the Judas Priest albums I picked up this year. Stained Class, wow, and this is just a beast. Sad Wings of Destiny. I absolutely love this album. So I think Jason showed that on his channel, and I had to pick it up. I think it was Jason, anyway. But anyway, yeah, so Judas Priest. This is a band I never felt the need to connect with, if you know what I mean. They were just another one of the classic bands. I knew all the old British Steel stuff when I was growing up and all that, and they put out a ton of albums to have. But I am going to be collecting Judas Priest this year. And the new album, man, if I had it, it would have been definitely on the top of my new list. I listened to it last week for the first time digitally, the whole lot of it. Bev from Clockovision told me about it being reduced on Amazon. I went and bought it, so I haven't got it yet. It's coming next week to my sisters in the north, so hopefully I'll have it soon. But my God, it's absolutely incredible band. I'd love to see Priest. I think they might have played Ireland last year, but once again, see it, they're another band and going, do I need to see Priest? Yes, I bloody do. Okay, question 13, Upstart. A new band whose debut impressed you. Yeah, picked this up this year just because Michael was in the band, and that's all I knew about the band. But then I heard about the Morgoth singer and what's his name, Mark Rue, Michael Poulsen, As in Hell, MP Horror. This album just the more I listen to this, the more it's getting better. It's just fantastic. I'm hoping that they put out another album soon because As in Hell, fucking incredible stuff, incredible death metal album. Great stuff. Sorry. Okay, question 14. Nice, we're flying through them. Influencer. Show a band or a release that you bought as a result of watching someone's channel. Here we go with Jason once again. Black Letter Eyes. Man's got a brilliant channel. He just shows the randomness, not random stuff, but he just shows some very cool, very interesting stuff. And I really anticipate Jason's videos coming out on the YouTube. But he showed this EP. I know he's a big Doom head and that stuff, so he showed this EP on his channel. It's his album or band. Well, it covers both. But this is Force EP from 1981, I reckon. 4 songs just. But this is absolutely class. It's kind of mixture between Doom and heavy metal. Some female vocals. It's just absolutely brilliant. So Jason showed that. Once he described it, I had to go and get it and listen to it, and it's amazing. And it also introduced me to Lost Realm Records. If anybody watches my videos, they'll know there's a few actually videos in a playlist there of Lost Realms Records. I absolutely adore this. It's a Portuguese record label who put out some new releases, but mostly it's all old kind of vintage heavy metal, underground heavy metal stuff that can't be got anywhere else, if you know what I mean, cult kind of metal. So and that's what going to be one of my next videos, is another small batch of stuff from Lost Realms. But Jason showed this album, had to get it, fell in love with the EP. What did these become, this band? Was it Iron Man? I think they're called Iron Man. But it's a brilliant EP. If you get a chance to listen to it, go for it. So thanks, Jason, for that one. Don't judge a book by its cover. Question 15. Don't judge a book by its cover. Show a great album with a bad cover. Yeah, this is a great fucking debut album. But the cover is shit. So it's the Titan Force. Like, Jesus, this is a US heavy metal / power metal. Harry the Tyrant Conklin, I'll buy anything his on vocals. I'll buy any stuff with him on it because he's an amazing singer. But I just think that cover is shit. It just does not suit the music that's on it. Do you know? I don't know what was the point of that, or Jesus, like talking about a cop-out. But it could have been so much better. But what a fantastic album, Titan Force. Self-titled. It's just quality, amazing vocals. Okay. Question 16. Show an album cover. Sorry, Rembrandt. Show an album cover show an album. Stop reading so fast. Show an album cover art created by your favorite artist. Well, this is one of my favorite artists. Old school stuff from the 80s and 90s, and he's put out loads of modern stuff too, as far as I know. But I had to choose Edgar Repka. I mean, Jesus, we grew up on Edgar Repka album covers, and this is one of my favorite album covers of all the time. It's just the color scheme, the artwork, the color scheme, everything about it. I'm just gonna take the easy option and show Leprosy. It's just still a standout metal cover, like, you know, isn't it? It's just quality. I just love everything about it. The whole color scheme. I have a picture up on the wall. I've got a T-shirt. Absolutely love Leprosy. It's brilliant. Not the disease, just Leprosy, the album. Okay, an album you would like to see reissued. So question 17, album you like to receive. Well, apart from this one, because it just seems to be pretty hard to get, the Riot one, back to it again, Immortal Soul. I would also like to see, this one I'm kind of struggling to find and get a copy of as well, to near complete my Candlemass collection. So I'm looking for, I'd love to see this one released. The White Album, not the White Album, but Candlemass's White covered album, the Messiah comeback album. It's a brilliant album, Black Dwarf and all that stuff on it. But there it is. That one there. I would love to see that reissued on vinyl. You know, it just seems to be, it's tricky enough to get. But Candlemass, I'd love to see that one reissued. Question 18. Sorry, an album from a genre that you typically do not listen to very much. Well, this is a genre that I have not and don't listen to a lot, but I am starting to get into it now. As I said, with Wu-Can, with the psych rock and the psychedelic stuff, and you know, all that sort of vibe, 70s vibe, 60s vibe. So this album here, I love, but I don't normally listen to psych rock. But this is kind of what they said. This is like proto metal, but I don't know where they're coming from with that. But this is 1968. Yeah. So this is Iron Butterflies in a Gada da Vida. Awesome stuff. Long song, 17 minutes long. The title track, first the whole side. 2 is the one song. But we're well used to that in metal and with prog metal and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely brilliant album. Love it, the bits. Psych rock is not something I normally would have jumped on, but I can see myself getting to a bit more of it. Okay, what bands would you hope to see live in 2025? Good question. Well, this day of 3 weeks, there's a bunch of us going to Scotland to see 14 death metal bands, which is going to be incredible. This year I've booked Pantera so far in February. You're going to see Pantera, and bloody Power Trip is playing with them, so that's going to be incredible. I've also booked tickets for, as I said before, Napalm Death and Crowbar. After that, I don't really know. I haven't really checked out the gig guide yet. I know Riot 5 are going on an anniversary tour. Now the chances, I mistakenly thought Riot were playing in Ireland in June or July. It was some other fucking band called Riot. It's nothing to do with Riot. So, but hopefully with this European tour or this world tour, this tour, whatever it is, anniversary tour, that they might come to Ireland. Doubt very much, but you never know. They might come to the UK somewhere and might just have to tip over for that, because I would love to see Riot. After that, I'm open to options. There's going to be loads of music this year. It's going to be great. And the final question you'll be glad to hear. 2 YouTube channels you discovered in 24, or just 2 channels you really enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to pick out Sean the Beast. Now, I'm sure all of you know Sean the Beast. Good friend of mine. He's coming to Scotland with us. I know Sean a few years now. He's nearly hitting 500 subs, so which is amazing for him. So yeah, so I just wanted to give him a shout out. Hopefully somebody might see this and just go on his channel, and you'll really enjoy his channel, and just give him a little bit of a sub, because yeah, it'd be nice to see him to get into 500, because he's just killing it at the moment with his videos and stuff. Brilliant collection, great knowledge, and just the nicest guy you'll ever meet, man. And another relatively new enough channel to me. He gave me a shout out in his video. It's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I like him. He's an old school fucking rocker like myself. So that's George D's Room of Rock. Definitely a great channel. He's flying too on it now as well, and he did the metal tag there recently, so yesterday or that. Go over and watch his metal tag too. It's very good, very interesting, good lot of stuff. He's very knowledgeable about heavy metal, hard rock, and yeah, he seems to have a great collection as well. So go check out those 2 lads. That's it, guys. 2025 metal tag done and dusted. I hope I did it all right. I know it was a bit of a screw up there around question 9 or 10. I think it was something to do with the VCLT things, 2 albums that you're looking for, an album you're looking for. That was the Triumph and Riot. But that's it. Marty Alan, cheers. Thanks a million for doing this once again. It's always a bit of crack doing it, like, you know, trying to get stuff for your shelves, and this time round there was a few of them I had to really think about them. But that's it, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy New Year to you all, of course, and all the best for 25, and hopefully doing a lot more videos. What else? Nah, that's it. Let's just go. Alright, talk to you in the next one. Cheers, thanks. Shlán.